The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Puts it away for the out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. First pitch, and he just misses. You know, Singy, Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Naylor now at the plate. And there's a ball. Chris, one dubious note on Eovaldi. May 18, 2022, he matched a big league record, gave up 5 homers in it. Oh, and a nice sliding stop. And they get the out. And stepping in is the speedy Marcus Semien. And a pitch. Ball 1 there. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. And a pitch. Called strike right there.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
There's the strike. Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. And there's ball 4. Here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia. Big time power. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So now it's Corey Seager. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Coming around third is Semien. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Josh Young stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. There's the strike. That's a little bit low. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And now it's going to be Jonah Heim. And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 2. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's in there. 3-1. And that drops in for a strike. Young on third. Heim on at second with 2 down. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. Laureano fires it to the plate. Tag. Too late. He scores. And it's 4-0. Here's Leody Taveras. First offering misses the mark.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Into left center for a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second. Here's Cole Calhoun. Chris, you know, you look at Nathan Eovaldi's resume. He won the World Series with the Red Sox in 2018, but he was actually originally drafted by the Dodgers back in 2008. He was an 11th round pick. Seager puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Eovaldi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. One down, base is empty. Bouncer to Young. Zips it across, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Andres Gimenez. Bounced up the middle to first, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And he pumps it a strike. Chris, Marcus Semien, Bay Area guy, played his college ball at Cal. White Sox selected him in the 6th round in 2011, and he has developed into a fine player.
Yeah, and he comes from a really good athletic line. His dad played football at Cal. His mom was also an athlete in college, and this guy is just a really good leader on a ball club. Had him break out to his career when he went to Toronto and started hitting home runs left and right.
Out to center. Laureano puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down. So up next, Adolis Garcia. Bounce to the right side. Over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And first offering is fouled off. Outfield playing straight up now. 2 down, nobody on. Rip towards third. Sends it across to first. And Seager. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. Bunting, and it's in the air. To first, and he beats it. Man at first. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Naylor measures 6 feet even in the 8th. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save. There's a 1-1. No outs. Runner on second. Not close with that one. 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag, and one away in the top of the 3rd. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. One away with a runner at 3rd. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. Just off the outside edge. pitch. That one drifts inside. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never
tries to get back and save. And now Steven Kwan. That one's in there, 0-1. And he steps off. Brennan, the runner at third. Arias at first. One gone. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Eovaldi checks the runner, and he's back in easily. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. There's a strike. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And he deals. Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Young getting to start at the hot corner. 25 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one. That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Mitch Garver up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Mitch Garver, one of the rare major league players who hails from New Mexico, and one of the other ones, pretty good player, third baseman for the Astros. Garver grew up playing with Alex Bregman as a kid. Jimenez throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Heim takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Heim rounds second on his way to third. Naylor with a relay throw. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Logan Allen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
And the throw to first is there to put it in. And now it's Josh Naylor. Eovaldi back to work. Right side, Simeon. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground, right side. The wind and the pitch. In the air out towards right center. Taveras settles under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Laureano comes up to hit. Grounded out his first time. In the air, left field. Carter in position, and he makes the catch. And that's back here at the ballpark. And now Evan Carter. The pitch. That one missed. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll be safe at first. So the lineup flips over. Here's Marcus Semien. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Chris, how about the 2021 season for Marcus Semien? He was an all-star, and he hit 45 home runs. Here comes a pitch. Tries to get back and save. One of the other aspects with Marcus Semien, when he first came up with Oakland, he really struggled defensively, and he worked so hard. Ron Washington, a guy that helped him out, he ultimately ended up running around the goal. Got him swinging. Throw there. Safe. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground, Jimenez in plenty of time to first, and Garcia is out.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
He swings and fouls one off. Carter on third with 2 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Here's the 0-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Laureano makes the grab, and that's ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Strike 1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering way upstairs. Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. The 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Bo Naylor digs in now. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to Lowe, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Josh Young. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Nick Sandlin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Good eye right there.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch is outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught for the out. So next to hit for Texas, Mitch Garver. Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first. Great stretch, and they got him. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. And takes low for ball one. And another ball. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kwan makes the grab, and that'll end the. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now Stephen Kwan. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Kwan, 25 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. And there's the strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field nod.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that just misses. This one lifted in the air, left field, and puts the squeeze on that. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's Josh Naylor. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Yeah, the batter now, Cole Calhoun. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a bouncer. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Sandlin back to work. Up the middle. Stops it on a slide. To first. Got him. Nice play. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2. And there's a ball. Taveras measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Evan Carter. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Going to count 1-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Laureano makes the grab. And that's back here at the ballpark. Here's Ramon Laureano. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. Now 1-2. Smash to the left side. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Man, first, here's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. In there, and it's 0-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. Runner on the go. The 0-2. This to center field. Taveras settles under it. Makes the grab, one away. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Now it's going to be Bo Naylor. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Goes to second. Safe there. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-1. And ball one. Laureano at third. Brennan at second with 2 gone. Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Marcus Semien. James Karinchak gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. He did not go around. 1-2 now, and delivers outside. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Naylor. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Digging in, Adolis Garcia. In there for strike 1. And that one is inside, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Corey Seager leaves the yard. And they add a pair. It's 7-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Mitch Garver stepping in for the Rangers. swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Garver, the runner at first with 2 gone. Caught him looking for the K. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And foul ball. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. On the ground, Simeon fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Ramirez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. To the right side. Throws to first. And Ramirez is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Josh Naylor. On the ground right side into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense.
Aroldis Chapman gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Kicks and deals. 99 miles. So digging in, Nathaniel Lowe. Sam Hentges on to pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
On the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Up next for the Rangers, Leody Taveras. First pitch just misses. Hentges. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Jimenez throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Carter at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Got to be clever too when you don't have that light. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Stays alive. And the 0-2. Left field. Kwan heads after it. Brings it in. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a 2-seamer. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty Lifted in the air down the left side. Carter makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Last out for the Guardians in this one. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit. So he
throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers take the series opener here at home. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
When I used to run a blog, I ain't soft like a been a hooper, run a club. On the fog where I learned to view the sun is small. No sweat when you getting used to jumping walls. Back when I used to call instead of getting called, I remember feeling lost, about to get a job. Selling in the mall, trying to trip a law. Had to ask if it costs ever getting caught. Change course, had to bank doors. Now them same doors got a man in wait force. Handshake still, cause the manners ain't lost. On floss when cause I plan to stay raw. Had to take deals that ain't have a race seal just to have a play field. Now I'd rather take off. Remember when it feels like you gotta stay still if the line ain't crossed.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
For San Diego, the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And right back to the mound. On to first. One up, one down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch, and he just misses. Chris, let's not forget that Tatis was the cover guy. MLB The Show 2021. Everybody remembers that.
Yes, they do.
And no one can get there. And he's got a double. Here's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
Next one misses, and it's 3-0. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Juan Soto goes deep, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. One down. Next to hit, Manny Machado. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. That's a strike.
We got full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, one out. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. That misses, and that is ball one. Jake Cronenworth, a Michigan kid. He played at the University of Michigan. Flips to second, that's one. Double play. What a twin. We go to the bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled off. He was late.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Bounced up the middle. Bogaerts fields it cleanly. Not in time, and he reaches safely. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Checks over to first, back safely. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Soto moving back for it. Still going back. Gone. Here's Matt Olson. Now he steps out as time is granted. That's a laser base hit. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Oh, the throw is wild.
Back-to-back singles hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Stepping in, Michael Harris. Next pitch is popped up. And there's one down. Here's Sean Murphy. Ground ball left side, could be two. Fired to second, and that's two. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
First offering misses the mark.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
The 1-1. And that one missing low. In there at the knees. Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Now it's Matt Carpenter.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
0-1.
0-1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Strike one. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Good eye right there.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball.
There's one.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Grounder might be two. Over to Albies. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. Back at Truist Park, here's the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar. Snell back to work. And a base hit into right center field.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
You know, Chris, Blake does everything right-handed except for everything he does while playing baseball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
In the dirt. Pillar at second with two down. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first, and Albies is retired. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That one's in there. 2-1 now. Next offering is outside. Fought off foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Struck him out looking. Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1. Outfield playing straight up now. The pitch. Good eye right there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pilar tracks it down for the out. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one misses. Ball 1. Manny Machado, his brother-in-law, is former major leaguer Yonder Alonso. Both those kids grew up.
That ends the inning. So we take.
Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Ground ball up the middle. Bogaerts handles the chance. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Matt Olson up to the plate. Chris, you look at Blake Snell's resume, a former first-round pick by the Rays in 2011, but really blossomed quickly. Cy Young in 2018. He was an all-star that year, too. And, of course, pitched for the Rays against the Dodgers in the 2020 World Series.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one just misses. 2-2.
Yeah, this guy really has solid stuff and can stand up when he's effective getting ahead of hitters early in the count. When he doesn't, those outings that maybe should have gone 7, maybe 8 innings end up being 5, maybe 6.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw over to Cronenworth. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. And first offering is fouled off. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 4-2. Now here is Michael Harris. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Harris, a former Rookie of the Year, 22 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Slings it across. 3rd out now. And welcome back. Start of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. The wide to kick the pitch. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Bounce to the right. Tosses to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Pitch misses. 1-0. That's in there. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Next for the Padres, Matt Carpenter. And he's already singled in this game. On the ground to the left. Riley on the run, sent it over to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, bottom four, now the left fielder, Kevin Pillar. That one misses. Ball one.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Arcia, the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth. Out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that is the... Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the fifth. So digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. On the ground, right side. To first. That takes care of Grisham.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Kim, batting with one down, takes a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. First pitch just misses. Fernando Tatis Jr. continues to be one of the most dynamic talents in the game. That season he put together in 2021, one of the best in Padres history. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yes, such a special player at a young age. He led the National League in home runs in just his third season in the bigs, and he went on the injured list twice in that season.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. With Tatis, you think about his dad. Fernando Sr. played 11 years in the big leagues, and right now we see so many sons of former big league players playing in the big leagues, the likes of Biggio and Bichette and Guerrero, along with Tatis. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Ouch. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, anytime one of your guys gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Machado, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And now it's even up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
So, man aboard. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. Scott Barlow takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Albies on the move. Pitches low. Throw. Save. At the belt and fires. Got a good eye there.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Makes the grab, one down. Here is Matt Olson. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's some real power at the plate. Marcell Ozuna. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. And strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Number 51 comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bogaerts in the box again. Takes a strike. Slow roller up the middle. Arcia whips it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-2. Goes down looking. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. And first offering is fouled off. Campusano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it.
Runner on the go. A little roller up along first. And he grabs it in foul ground. Righty delivers. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Runner on the go again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw into third.
Couple of singles back to back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Grisham in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And the pitch. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. To the warning track, makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. The right-hander back to work. On the ground, Kim. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So here's Murphy now. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Kevin Pillar. First offering misses the mark. Barlow, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that's in for a strike. Bounce to the left side. Zips it to first. Out number 3. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Ha-Sung Kim. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Tatis at the plate now. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, center field. Harris after it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw to first is in time. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Orlando Arcia. Barlow back to work. Tapped softly on the ground. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Acuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one fouled off. Next pitch just misses. And the count 1-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw over to Cronenworth. They get the out on Acuna. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Now 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat. Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
On the ground, right side. Kim with the throw to first. And Albies back here in Atlanta. And now it's Manny Machado. Kirby Yates taking over on the mound.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
There's the strike. Next pitch misses. And the count even 1-1. Bounced out to short. Throw on to Olsen. First out in the top of the 8th. And here is Xander Bogaerts. That smash towards center. Harris makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Hit hard on the ground to short. Arcia whips it to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. And welcome back. Bottom of the 8th at the plate. Austin Riley. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. And at first, Matt Olson will hit next. 1 for 3. The new pitcher in the game, Robert Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And the righty deals. Puts a bunt down. And they put the tag on him for the out. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. To third. Carpenter sends it to first. And now 2 gone. So 2 down now. And here is Michael Harris. Ball 1, no strikes. That one missed.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talked about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Zips it across. That's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Raisel Iglesias on to pitch here.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The 1-0. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that off. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Riley fires to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Matt Carpenter, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Grisham in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Back to the mound. Glove flip for 1. The double play ends it right here. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go? And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
The pitch. And that's outside. And the series is underway. Next offering is downstairs. And the right-hander deals.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Packed house here at Minute Maid. Here's a 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock.
He was all over that one.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next pitch misses outside. And that's ball one. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Next offering is down low. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In the air on the infield. Verlander makes the play. One down. Anthony Santander at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Verlander, the full runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. Mullins, the runner at second with one away. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's there. He's got it. 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Adley Rutschman stands in now and watches strike one. Fouled off left side.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
Absolutely frozen. Bottom of the first. Jose Altuve up to hit here. The pitch. And there's a ball. Singy, you think about all the success Altuve's had in the postseason, including the walk-off homer off of the Yankees and Aroldis Chapman in 2019. Only Manny Ramirez has more postseason home runs in Major League history. And now 2-1.
Yeah, Jose Altuve really tells you a lot about how he's able to play the game and feel no pressure, just performing at a high level in the postseason, and no doubt he's been a big part of a couple of the Houston Astros World Series championships.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Alex Bregman. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
On to O'Hearn. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And now it's Austin Hayes. Verlander back to work. And a bunt towards third. Makes it to first on a perfect bunt as they couldn't even get to that one. Now here's Aaron Hicks. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Chris, when you look at Justin Verlander, what makes him so good on the mound?
Well, I would say in the prime of his career, the fact that as the game...
Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw, and they got him. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Brantley puts the squeeze on that one. Back here in Houston, here's Kyle Tucker. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Popped in the air, left field. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Chas McCormick in the box with one away as he takes ball one. This to third. Frazier on to first in time. And that quickly, two away. Lined into right. And that will end the inning. On to the third inning. Jorge Mateo now. Verlander back to work. Back to the mound. The throw to first. And one away in the top of the third. Here's Adam Frazier. Drops a bunt down the first base side. In there safely. Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And that's in for a strike. That misses. Ball one.
1-1.
High fly ball right field. He makes the grab, and there's two away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. High fly ball out towards left field. Brantley going back on this one. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. He's in there. And now here is Anthony Santander. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The next pitch misses. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. He swung. Back here in Houston, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu. Ball one, no strikes. Bradish, a 6'3" righty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Whips it to first. That takes care of Abreu. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Now fly ball to right center. Mullins on his horse. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Martin Maldonado up to hit. Swing and a chopper. And he grabs it foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pena, the runner at second with one away. And a ball evens the count. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up to third. Now two away.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back. On to the fourth. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman. Off the plate, and that's ball one. Adley Rutschman seeing a first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
Over to Abreu. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. And Hicks is out. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the fourth, and the batter now, Alex Bregman. Hit hard, that gets through.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitch.
Bregman runs. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And welcome back. Ready now for the fifth inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. And there's a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Frazier stands in here, takes ball one low. O'Hearn leads off second with one gone in the inning. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mullins up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next pitch downstairs, and now 2-0. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And that is that. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And here is Chas McCormick. And a weak ground ball to the left side. On to O'Hearn. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. This one in the air right field. Santander pulls that one down. And there's two away. Jose Abreu up to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And another ball. Out to short. Henderson in plenty of time to first, and the welcome back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That one's in there. Strike one. Henderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, just 21 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. The wind of the pitch. In the air, left side. And out number 1 on the grab. And next for the Orioles, Anthony Santander. Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Out to short, Pena. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. On the ground, out to short. And that is that. Back here in Houston, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge.
And now it's going to be Martin Maldonado. Pena gets his lead at first with nobody out. Look out! And it hit him.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
Altuve up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's 1-1. Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 2. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Making a move at second base. Pinch running here, Jake Myers. Here's 0-1. And ball 1. Bunted back towards the pitcher. On to O'Hearn. And that is a big first out. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Hard hit, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
A new arm into the game, the righty, number 78. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2.
Comes the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Ground ball could be 2. A flip to the pitcher covering. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Michael Brantley stands in. Right side. Mateo. On to first. And they get Brantley for the out. Now into the ball game on defense, Yainer Diaz. He takes over behind the plate. And into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. And a pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Aaron Hicks at the plate. Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes the catch, one down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. There's the strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Phil Maton.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And there's the strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. McCormick trying to get there. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Adam Frazier getting ready to hit. That one's in there. Strike one. Got him looking. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Abreu. Misses off the plate. 1-0.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
On the run, throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now here is Jeremy Pena. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really good swing right there. You got
first offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Save. On the ground, right side. Mateo sends it to first. And there's 2 away.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Jorge Lopez.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
1-1.
Next pitch misses way outside. Just missed.
That's the ball. 2-1.
That one ripped. And a base hit knocks in a run. Santander throws to second, and he's out, trying for 2. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2. Bounced up the middle. Over to Abreu. 1 up, 1 down. Gunnar Henderson. Next to hit for the Orioles. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Runner on at first with one gone. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Bryan Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in there at the knees. Next one off the plate inside. 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Over to Abreu. Third out. Back here in Houston, onto the bottom of the eighth. And now it's Alex Bregman. That's to third. Frazier on to first in time. And they get Bregman for the out. Hard hit right side. On to O'Hearn. And they get the out on Alvarez. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. Mateo gets it to first. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Aaron Hicks. So here comes Ryan Pressly to the mound.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike. Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye right there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
Next one just misses. And the count is 2-2. And that one off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now at the plate, Jorge Mateo trying to move the runners over. Sends it across to first. Runners advance on a good sac bunt. Adam Frazier, the next to hit for the Orioles. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Just missed.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. That one the other way, and a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's now a 2-run game.
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hector Neris gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any save.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. So up next, Gunnar Henderson.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Left-hand hitter waits. There's a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Just one strike away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Down to their final strike. 3-2 now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And that is the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our...
Flower of the wheel. Ice cold piece of chain, give you cheese.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses. So we're off and running in game one. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Turner now. Swings through that one. 0-1. Kershaw, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Kershaw fires. And a strikeout. Clayton Kershaw off to a fast start. Here's Harper now. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
To the right side. Betts whips it to first. And that's stepping in the long ball threat, Mookie Betts. The pitch. Breaking ball gets the corner for a strike. 2021 was Wheeler's year. An all-star, as we mentioned, but he also led the National League in innings, in strikeouts, and as well in WAR. Takes it in for the out. Freddie Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Just missed. There's the strike. Freeman, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Lifted in the air out to left. Marsh moves under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. And Martinez. In there, and it's 0-1. Talking about Martinez, he's one of the best fastball hitters in the game.
Yeah, some guys are concerned about velocity, but he embraces it.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Marsh settles under it and all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Alec Bohm. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman and quickly one away in the second. This is Bryson Stott. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. On the money. Nice play.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And Castellanos is out. And that. We head to the bottom of the second. Here comes Max Muncy. Wheeler back to work. And that's in for a strike. Wheeler, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And a sac bunt here. He is safe. Here's Jason Hayward. Bunts it in the air. Fires to first on the run. Not in time. That's a bunt single. And next for L.A., James Outman. And first offering is fouled off. Muncy on third. Peralta at second. Hayward on at first with nobody out. And the next pitch is way outside. That misses off the outside edge. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Here's the 2-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Base hit right field. One run's in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's Mookie Betts. Hammered on the line, base hit. One run's in. Here's the throw. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-zip.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game, right?
Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. One run is in. Flying around third is Betts. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's out. But a run does come in to score. The batter now will be Will Smith. Fly to left his first time up. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And now 1-2. Runner at third, 2 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. In comes the run from third to add on. And the lead is up to 5. Now it's JD Martinez. Flied out his first time. One cool note on JD Martinez, he is the most recent player to hit 4 homers in a game. Only 18 guys have done it in big league history.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Center field. Rojas moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it. And back here at Chavez Ravine, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Line drive. And he'll be safe at first. So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time. Kershaw, more than 100 career wins on the mound. Of course, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. Pitch out, but no action. Rojas leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. There's a strike. Man at second. And that's down and away. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. Turner now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch is downstairs. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Got him. Breaking ball clipped. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Bounce to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. To second, but way too late. Safe there. David Peralta at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Matt Strom into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Outman throws right, bats left. 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Now this is in the air down the line. Makes a nice running catch. Kershaw back to work. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 strike.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Tosses to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Ripped on the ground to second, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott digs in now. In the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Bottom 4, now it's the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a tapper. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
In there for strike 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. JD Martinez stands in. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First offering misses the mark. That clips the corner. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Falling behind 2-1. Bounced out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Slings to first. And Martinez is back here in LA. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. And forget it. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. Out to short. Rosario. On the run. Sends it over to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Base knock center field.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example.
1 at second. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Runner on the go. Smoked on the ground to second. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Max Muncy. Here comes the pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
And fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out on the sac bunt. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That's a little bit low.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. Now 2 away. And next for L.A., James Outman. Out to short. On the run, throw to first. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues. Ahmed Rosario steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Michael Lorenzen. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. On a line out towards center. Nice grab on the run. And the inning is over. Here's Trey Turner. Kershaw back to work. And he takes a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a bouncer. Throw on to Freeman. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now here is Harper. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series of the Padres' Robert Suarez. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Gathers and throws to first. Harper retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Up the middle, bats up with it. Now a jump throw. That's out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Mookie to hit. Lorenzen, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. And the pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First pitch just misses. And there's a strike. On the ground. And it gets by him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That to right. Castellanos gets under it. 2 down. Man at first, J.D. Martinez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Max Muncy at the dish. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Freeman, the lead runner at second. Martinez at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one almost got him. And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Chris Taylor, pressure spot for him. Bases loaded and 2 gone. There's a strike. That's through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And now everybody's running. Got him. So remaining in the game defensively, Chris Taylor. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. And now it is JT Realmuto. That one's in there, 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. This one smacked out to left center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jason Heyward. And he deals. Bunt attempt popped up. Now the throw to first on the run. And the bunt attempt doesn't work out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. And up next for Los Angeles, Ahmed Rosario. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. To me, it's just a really controlled bat.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Kershaw checks on the runner, and he's back in safely.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-2. That one just misses. Marsh at third with nobody out. Hit weakly on the ground. Whips it to first on the run. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score. So the batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. Trying to bunt his way on. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Trey Turner now. They hand the ball over to a new arm. Brusdar Graterol. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Mookie Betts will get us started. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
All ones the count.
Next offering misses down and away.
One ball, one strike.
This one in the air center field. Rojas under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And next for LA, Freddie Freeman. First offering and it just misses. There's the strike at the knees.
1-1.
And it is 2-1. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
I got a full count.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the bit.
Over to Turner for one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now Bryce Harper. The pitch. Graterol in his 3rd season, 24 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Next offering upstairs. In the air out towards right center. Outman sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Alec Bohm. Liner, base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing.
Runner on the move. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. No throw. He's in there safely. Runner at second here. One gone. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That's ripped to right down the line. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores, Evan Phillips on a pitch out of the pen here. JT Realmuto steps in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one is inside. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right up. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Next offering is down low. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Outman going back some more. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Oh, that's a great effort just to get to that one, and an even better one to take on the wall and hang on to the baseball for the out.
Marsh in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Out. And that's the ball game. This one finishes with a final of 7-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping.